R32 GTST, just on my 5-hour trek home in this beast. Funnily enough, this is actually my first time driving it because James drove it when we done the last video, and I've actually been very paranoid driving it. It's so fresh and so good now that I'm scared to damage it in any way. Even though I've purchased cars way higher value than this thing, there's just something about this. This is like the most careful I've ever been driving a car, and it doesn't help that it's pissing down with rain. The fact that we got a rear wheel drive, no stability control or ABS, but no, it's actually going better than I thought. I'm just leaving the mount now, and it's so surprising how many looks this thing gets. Oh, Mark II. I must say though, I may be wrong, but I've owned quite a few Silvias now, and Silvias definitely feel a bit more safe and like planted on the road than this thing. It kind of feels like it can spit you out at any moment, or it may just be the fact that I haven't had a 90s Nissan in quite a few years now. I feel young again. This is weird. We're back. The GTST sitting there nice and pretty, and actually got quite a bit to do. Just got to put these wheels back on the Holden now so I can move this out and bring the Skyline in, and I'm going to carry on with that. It's surprising, you don't actually realize how average, you know, things are until they're painted. Like, I always thought these wheels were pretty decent, but now that they're repainted, all that was wrong is they had like a few stone chips and stuff. Now they just look so good. Also, check out how much droop these cars have. That is hectic, considering the wheel usually, you know, sits up there. From full compression to full droop, it'd have to be like 300 mils ish. So yeah, put these wheels back on and we'll move her out. Forgot to mention, this is the wing all painted as well, because someone had just wrapped it and it was all starting to fade. It looks so good now, and they hadn't wrapped it right down to the bottom, so I'm just gonna mount that as well. Put some new double-sided tape and stuff on. Looking very fresh. Look at these things side by side. Check the length difference, nose to nose. These Skylines are bloody small, eh? It's got probably over half a metre length on it. Look how much higher it is. These things are a big rig. Back here at Cordell's Customs, quite a bit's gone on since his last here. She's all back together now.
Putting all the front end back together, painted everything, assembled it all back together, chucked it underneath, and then the last couple of days I've been doing underneath the boot, and the rear diff is the most messiest job I've ever done. Sanding, scraping all the shit from underneath, and then coated it and then undersealed it, so all underneath's all done. Was stripped back to nothing and all done. Now I've started bogging all the patches that I've welded in. Come along pretty fast now.
That's about what, the last thing, and then she's basically ready for paint.
Yeah, well, hopefully should be in primer by next weekend. Just the body. That's not the panels. So, but panels are easy. I do them during the week at night time. Take them to work during lunchtime.
So he's been pumping this out, considering he's only doing it after working and the weekends. Like, so basically everything is new front to rear. What, every bush, basically,
bush,
steering arm,
everything.
and what, you ended up rebuilding that as well.
I rebuilt that steering box. I've done the calipers. I'm just waiting for a seal kit from Oz. Been a pretty big job.
So every single steering component here, everything is painted. And then yeah, come to the rear. So obviously started doing that. So what, you pulled out the whole rear as well, eh? So front was pulled out, rear was pulled out, so it's basically just a bare body.
Just the shell. I just drop the diffie and you just have to leave the two trailing arms on, so it just drops down, and then you can work around it. I could have pulled it out, but for what it was worth, I just left it on there. It was only me by myself, so it's just a bit too much effort to get it out. So, but yeah,
Fuel tank and all painted.
Yep, fuel tank's been out, flushed it all out. Everything's undersealed, epoxied.
She's looking brand new.
Diff's just got a coat of top coat on it, black top coat, which is the same as what's on the chassis.
In a matter of a few weeks, hopefully we'll be heading up to see James and Thames, but I think the best part of this build is going to be seeing the before and afters, because most of you probably didn't see. I don't even think we recorded it, but
I've
Corey,
got plenty of
he'll have
photos
some
and-
photos, and we have to put them in of how bad it actually was and how far it's come. It is pretty damn incredible.
So yeah, and then next we're trying to get the motor underway. That's the biggest part now.
So yep, that's about it for this update, and stay tuned for probably next week when there'll be heaps more done. Right, where do we start? First things first, that has to go. That is way too tacky. Time to get into the interior, so I'm going to clean up all these, and the carpet's actually pretty good. I'll go over that quickly, but obviously the seats, they may not look too bad. You know, that's just kind of how they are these days with most of them, but I can get those so good. I'm going to pull all the interior out. Looks like we've found a new seat, which is good. Also, roof lining's pretty average, so I'll try do that too. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in place or pull it out. And use my good mate over here, and I can't wait to see the results. Why is the wall shaking? So just taking the BLITZ off the chaser here, because I need to sort out what's wrong with this thing, if it's the axle or diff that's damaged, and I'm dying to try those on the Skyline. Not that they're going to fit, but even just for photo purposes or Instagram cred. Right, let's see what magic I can do. Fair few stains, all going to be gone. I'm not sure what this is. Well, I know what it is. It's for the doofs, but I don't know why it's like that, and it's not the best look. Not sure why it wasn't tucked under the carpet, so I might have to do that. But got the BLITZ off, the chaser. Gave him the quick tidy up. And I'm going to try those on in a second. And yeah, I've started on the seats and floor mats out here. So the floor mats are so mint. Look bloody new, besides a bit of wear and tear. Now that seat's done. And I don't know if you remember, but it basically stains everywhere. It's come up mint. Now I've done a bit of a half and half on this just to show how they turn out. Highly doubt the camera's going to pick it up, but yeah, this side's not done, that side's done. You can just see it's all stained and everything. Very satisfying. Holy shit. They suit this better than the chaser. This colour, that is the ultimate combo. Excuse the stock suspension, obviously. And I knew they weren't going to fit, but besides the point. You are joking. I don't think it could get better. Just bring it out here in the sun to wash the engine bay. I can't get over it. Boom. I've said it once and I'll say it again. It's the little things. That is so good. Huge thanks to Jace at King's Creations for quickly whipping up that sticker for me. Anyone in Gisborne that needs any sign writing or what have you done, hit him up. He is the man. He's helped us out quite often. So I've worked my magic on the engine bay. I'll just bring it back inside. Hit the water blaster and my special chemicals. Basically going to find anything in here that needs painting, like these, intercooler piping. About to take the cast off and take the front cover off. That it's even tidier than it already was. Look at it, you can see it for yourself. Didn't need no fancy dry ice blaster or anything, even though they're bloody cool, but yeah, I've got some pretty good chemicals that get rid of basically everything. All the grime's gone. Taking off the intercooler pipes, the front cover over here. Kind of got like a matte, almost like a powder coat finish. They look bloody good. She's getting there. Just getting better and better, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Bam, there we go. She's all done, back together. All that stuff painted, tidied up a few other things. Also, it had a bit of a squeak on cold start, so I adjusted all the belts up. First time I've had to adjust belts on one of these with the stock airbox and plastics underneath and everything. It's quite difficult. Well, not exactly difficult, but just takes longer than, you know, your normal RB because there's more access. Only took all of 10 minutes, but yeah, glad that noise is gone. But yeah, just painting that front cover and stuff just looks so much better. Obviously those brackets, that. We've got a special guest here. James has come to our part of the country.
Man, it's a bloody long way.
Oh, I know. Now you know how we feel. So he's actually come to cut and polish it because we haven't done that yet, even though it looks bloody amazing already. It's going to look even better. So this is going to be expensive cut and polish. Do we have to pay you for your travel time and everything?
No. I've come for a holiday.
Oh yeah, use that as an excuse.
And I bought you a present.
Oh, we've got some goodies. We've got new seats. You're packed to the brim here. Oh, that is mint.
And it's a passenger.
So, picked up 2 seats for a real good score. I only need the one. So, yeah, it is mint, no rips at all, and I'll be able to tidy it up to make it even better. And then we'll no longer have that rip there, and this interior will be mint as.
Oh, going on there.
Look who arrived.
Mahi. Just like the good man you are.
Got him doing mahi, even on his vacation.
He's even been in Gisborne for like half an hour. Literally straight here, Mahi.
Wow, he's going to have another car to paint in a second, eh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Starting to get to the last pieces of the puzzle. These are the old seats, these are the new ones. Material was good, but they're a little bit dirty, way dirtier than the camera's picking up. So, gonna give these a tidy up, and they're gonna come out mint, and then that's gonna be almost it for the interior. All the stains gone. Another weekly update at Cuddles Customs. This time James is gonna assess what's going on.
So there's pretty much no filler in that roof. As it is.
Yeah, I reckon we'll just give it a block back, put another coat of primer. What primer's on it?
I'll show you the sheet.
What do you reckon? RTP?
Yeah, ready to drift. Not far away.
Easy work.
Yep. Nah, it won't be too bad.
So I was just about to start putting it back together. I put the rear seat in, and then I remembered about the hood lining here. So I've just taken all the visors out, mirrors, lights and all sorts, and I'm going to take the roof lining right out because it's like everything else is mint. All the seats are mint, carpet's mint, and then I'm a bit disappointed in that it's letting it down, so I'm going to take it out. All going well, shouldn't be too bad. It's a pretty small roof, so it should be fairly easy. There we go. Managed to get it out pretty easy actually. So you can see this huge stain here. I'm going to work my magic and this is going to look brand new again. There we have it. Came out bloody mint just like those seats. So just got to reassemble now. Honestly, the last thing left is decent door cards and I just cannot find them. But yeah, this thing was so dirty. It's probably the worst one I've done. 30 years of grime just coming out. I probably could have kept going. I'd clean it and then it'd just keep coming to the surface again. Just all these little things just make it that much better. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this has come out and how it's coming out. Look at this, it's actually quite a lot of room. Well, I think I'm going to wrap the video up there because I want to get this video uploaded tonight. And the next one I'll show you it all back together and looking mint. I tend to not show a lot of me doing actual work because most of the time I'm by myself and it's a bit hard to record, and not to mention it takes like triple the amount of time to try record whilst doing stuff. So I'd rather, I don't know what you guys think, if you want to see the actual work getting done or if you just like to see it done straight away kind of thing. Also, the last few videos I keep forgetting to mention that we actually found a little bit of extra merch. I'll put the link in the description, so there's like a few shirts and hoodies left, so if you're keen, go cop them quickly. But yeah, that's about it. So I appreciate it if you like this video, leave a comment or whatever, and see you in the next one.